any of the commissioners have questions to start with?
Matt, can you briefly describe the bedrooms and the bathrooms? Are they all above?
There's 2 bedrooms up and there's 1 bedroom down lower in the front.
On the main floor?
On the main
Yeah.
floor?
And that's off of the living area, or?
No, the front is where the stairs go down to the left, and then there's a office slash bedroom.
Does it have a closet?
No, it's not.
And the bathroom?
Full bath, shower downstairs, and then there's
On the main floor?
on the main floor. And then there's one up with the shower.
None of her bedrooms are heated.
Yeah.
These are on the register.
Yeah.
Single furnace, right?
Yes, it
Yes, they shoot it upstairs.
And the garage is off public alley, I assume?
Yeah, they don't maintain it, so I don't know what they call it.
And is your pool back on the main in the same condition as your pool back upstairs?
It's a tub shower combo
Okay,
with sink.
okay.
Yeah, upstairs is a separate tub, separate shower. Right.
Yeah. Garage door works too.
On the single or on the one, on the white one?
Yep.
Okay.
White one's the one that's got the cup cadet behind, so that's locked.
Kitchen, is that updated in the last 10 years, 1 year?
Well, after the flood, it's all brand new countertops and counters and
Cabinet?
cabinets, everything.
Yeah, it's all 15 years old at this point.
Yeah.
Or the lady was spent 15 already, so.
Right?
Any other questions? And say you had some clarification to make, I think.
Yes, so I just wanted to talk about relocation assistance and clarify a little bit that, what's available. That's on and above value of the property that's in question today. So it's based on the federal guidelines, up to $31,000 for residential property. And it's based on comparable available properties in the area. We also reimburse for moving costs within a 50-mile radius. But it's a spend to give, and those benefits are available outside of what's discussed today.
So, for example, Matt would keep track of his moving expenses and turn those into you and.
There's a federal guideline for it, so either they have the option to have a professional move done, or there's a schedule based on a room count that we would pay based on the number of rooms, because some people like to move themselves.
In our instructions with regards to the assessment damages, it says moving for not to exceed 5,000 for each owner or tenant, and that's over and above the $1 to $31,000.
That might be partial acquisitions too.
Yeah, so that would be a part of expenses for relocating in the interest.
I think it's listed in there as moving expenses are separate from the allocated expenses.
Yes.
They're a separate entity.
So in your letter to Matt, you said 135,000, and then you gave him examples of homes he could purchase that were more than the 135. Is that what
Comparable properties.
Yes. Where he could move to, and is that where that 31,000 comes into play?
Yes, so we
Okay.
use the comparable properties, and based on what we find, we provide an offer of relocation assistance, is what we feel the relocation assistance is, and it can be up to 31,000.
Okay.
So it depends on the comparables to what his property is.
Okay.
It may not be a total of 31,000, it may be something other, like 20,000.
Okay, so if you were to, 135, and one of the comparable properties that you offered up was, 30 grand more, so that's 165, then you would pay him the 30 grand more for that 165
If that's what
property.
our offer, if that's what the relocation assistance
Okay.
determines the comparable property to be, fill that gap.
Right. Okay. And
He can choose to, I'm sorry, he can choose to move to a property that we find comparable, or he can go find his own.
His own, okay.
But what he gets reimbursed is based on our comparable.
Okay. Okay.
And there is a separate appeal available as part of the relocation, part of it. Satisfied.
Yeah, because what if you can find something that's comparable and the
Because my
prices-
property's kind of unique, is what I'm saying.
and the prices have increased since the initial offer, and so there is negotiation available for that part of it. All right?
Have you seen any negotiations?
No, I'm not. I mean, the 135 was just so not market, I mean, you guys know, a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom house, is not 135,000. I can't go find something like that with the 12,000 acres. So that's what I'm arguing, is their initial offer was so low that even with the 30,000, it's still not gonna be able to get the same property at that, or a comparable one to it. So that's where the hard part to swallow is.
This was the number of times they tried to get Matt to sign for $135,000. He has more documents for him to sign at $135,000 than any other document that he's been given throughout the process. These two, huh?
I gave them several comparable sold properties, what mine was, and he said that those were located in North Lindsay, that they weren't acceptable. So I found 5 in Lynn County that had sold to justify the money I was asking for, and he just came back and they served me with the 135 notice.
Do you have addresses of those 5?
I can get those, but I got them in emails that I sent to Troy King, so I'm assuming he turned them in. I gave all the information to Troy King is what he was asking for. So I'm assuming he turned those in. He said he was gonna present them to the city council so they could sign off on them. Whether he did that or not, I don't know, because he never gave me any confirmation or anything.
You never made a dollar value counter to the city, though. You gave them comps and.
Yes, and I gave him the sheet that I just did on basically square footage. I gave them that number and they never countered offered that. They just said that they weren't accepting that.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that number was?
It was right around the 316,000 that I just did on just square footage, moving within the 50-mile radius based on $165 per square foot to replace on average of what my house was for age. Now, I realize there's probably maybe 135, 165 per square foot, but that's what I was going by with my numbers based on, and then the 30 by 30 garage, you know. And then all my infrastructure has been replaced within the last 15 years.
And they told you to get comparable properties. They
Yeah.
didn't tell you to get a comparison like a bank does, right?
No, no,
So you did not get your own appraisal?
no.
City on a paper about it, if he requested that? Or is that on the property owner themselves, if they should choose to do that?
Unless we award more than the city would have to pay.
Okay.
Anything else? Any other questions?
Yeah, what she says by your words, if you can show more than 10% of their fees.
Anything,
Appraisal and attorney.
From either side that would like to present before we go into closed session?
We have our appraiser here, and that will give him the opportunity to make a presentation.
Okay.
Thank you.
My name's Russ Modernak. I work with Commercial Appraisers of Iowa. I've been appraising real estate for about 30 years now. Our company does a lot of commercial work primarily. We do a lot of eminent domain work also, which is why we're involved with this appraisal. So in this case, I teamed up with a local house appraiser to, because he was more familiar with the market, and we worked on the appraisal together, and you have a copy of that appraisal. We were not able to inspect the interior of the house, the owner didn't want us to go in the house. So I talked with the owner on the phone, he told me a description of the house, so that's what I went by, and an outside inspection, just on the street. You've got a copy of my appraisal. We chose 5 comparable sales, which, as you can see on the map and report,